Good morning, chat room. It's back to Final Fantasy today. With me, I've got senior pirate correspondent Otaku Shrew. Hi, Otaku. How are you?
Yarr!
That's
I'm
right.
doing alright, and you?
Oh, you know, doing pretty good. I'm excited to finally get this started. I've been meaning to do it for a long time, and it just kind of hasn't really worked out exactly the way that I wanted it to. It's also worth noting, by the way, that the Little Ladies' Day event just went live today, but we're not going to be doing it this time. Because, well, I mean, for fuck's sake, man, like, we're not going to get through all of these Alliance raids today. And I want to spend as much time as possible doing the actual raids and not the seasonal content. But we'll get it done before it's gone for sure. But yeah, let's go ahead and swap over. Aha, there we go. Hello, thank you for cheering me on. Alright.
I actually already have it unlocked. It was kind of like a by-accident thing.
Mm-hmm. That's
so
fair.
I will meet you at the base.
Sounds good.
Or wherever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, I should probably do that so you can maybe read the text a little easier.
Much obliged.
Ah, you have the... Oh, wait, I forgot to read the actual quest thing. Give me a sec. Get that shit out of here. Sky Pirates! The unquiet trader seems to be scanning the skies in silent desperation.
Ah, you have the look of a lass who's seen her fair share of trouble. Mayhap you'd be willing to help me with mine. I need a capable sort to head into the Sea of Clouds and track down my missing airship. I had to mortgage my soul to get that vessel built, so winning the contract to ferry supplies out to Cloudtop was a real weight off my mind. But it seems my luck ended there. My ship was due back in Ishgard bells ago, and I've been praying for a glimpse of her sails ever since. Can't help fearing the worst. What if she's run afoul of sky pirates? My creditors will have their pawns of flesh. You think me foolish to fear piracy so far above the waves? Well, let me tell you that no honest merchant is safe now that airship production has, if you will excuse the pun, taken off. Any scoundrel with a sack of coin and a vague sense of direction can terrorize the skies. Oh yes, this new breed of buccaneers likes to paint themselves as dashing explorers braving the unknown, but the truth of their nature is right there in the name. Sky Pirates. Given half a chance, they'll strip your ship of every last scrap of cargo and cry "Yah-ha-ha" as they launch you screaming over the rails. I've heard the stories. Please, you must make haste to Camp Cloudtop. That's where my shipment was bound, and inquire as to the fate of my poor ship. Oh, and my poor helmsman. Ask Ronchamont, he'll know, if any man does. Pray make haste to Camp Cloudtop and speak with Ronchamont. Mayhap he will have news of my missing airship.
Alright. Let's do that then. It's crazy. Sid finished making the little mana cutters, like, barely like a month ago, and they're already everywhere. It's the power of Jesse forcing everybody to mass produce things, I guess. Alright.
Well, I mean, Sky Steel Manufactory ain't helping matters either.
Oh, no, certainly not. Would you mind reading for Ronchamont?
A supply ship has gone missing, you say? Well, I would certainly explain why our provisions are so late in arriving. I did, in fact, spy a vessel charting an erratic course northwards a short while ago, but as it seemed disinclined to make port here, I paid it little mind. Not the most compelling piece of evidence, I grant you, but I have witnessed naught else of interest. I suggest you investigate the landmass to the north. Rest assured, I will send word if I spy any other sign of our errant supply ship. The vessel I spotted earlier may well have been the supply ship you seek. It was northward bound, the last I saw. Mayhap you could continue your search in that direction and cease to bugger me.
Okay. Hey man, it's not like you have fucking anything to do, alright? Don't be mean to me.
Ishgard is still in its transitory phase, so therefore my head remains firmly up my arse.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's going to change even after the transition's done.
Absolutely not.
Classic. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn in all this gear that I got from running various dungeons a million times. Oh.
Too easy. I love me some plunder.
Alright. Hello, sir.
Ha! We'll make some good coin from this all, and then we'll see if this fool is worth the ransom.
Hello, Mr. Helmsman. I like that they just let me waltz up to him.
Aid! I say! These villains mean to plunder my cargo!
I think they're already doing that, my man.
What have we got here, then? Think you're some sort of hero, do ya?
By the by, the fact that it's umbral wind is just kind of fucking peak.
Oh, yeah. I like that they're
Cinema
marauders.
idea.
Well then, you won't mind if we mates join the fun? Make for a more heroical tale, won't it? The tale of how 3 sky pirates fell a meddling little shite her own bloody eyes.
You're not going to be able to do that. My glasses protect my eyes.
These buggers ain't upholding the code.
Damn. That's crazy. You could have hit them. That was dangerous.
What the? Oh gods, I know that ship, it's...
It's so tiny and silly looking. I can take this guy as well, by the way, if that's
Sounds
okay.
good. Much obliged.
So, you're the scrags that have been dragging our good name through the mud. You're Red Bill Leofard. We ain't done naught to you or yours. What do you want with us?
I like that the guy in the background wasn't reacting at all, by the way. His face was just neutral.
Good old Heavensward.
Yep.
I think I made me position pretty clear. You take on the mantle of Sky Pirate, you agree to a certain code of conduct. Codes ain't worth much if folk go around breaking them. Frankly, lads, you're making us look bad, and we can't have that. No hard feelings, though, eh?
Damn. Didn't even see him draw the fucking gun. Just teleported into his hand. Like fucking Emperor. He shoots him too.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Leofard. Thank you. I'm certain my master will wish to repay you.
If your employer does business in Ishgard, he likely knows a merchant or two with what trades with me associates. Tell him to say it's for Leofard, and any reward should reach me soon enough.
I picked a very American accent for a guy that is very clearly kind of Cockney. Oh well. I wanted to make him sound like how I imagine Vice sounds like in Skies of Arcadia, but, oh well.
As for you, adventurer, 'tain't often someone beats me to the scene, but then I'd expect not less from a hero such as yourself, Ruja. That is who you are, ain't it? I don't know too many other lasses with one of them marvelous mana cutters the Ironworks dreamed up, and also is a Viera with Viridian hair. That's kind of unique.
Leofard, the fucking ship nerd.
Hey, you know, we all have our autisms.
Well then,
Indeed.
seems you've saved me the trouble of tracking you down. I've been hoping to have a word with you, see? I'll put it to you straight. I need someone to help us out with a little venture I have in mind. Someone used to taking a few risks. Now, this wouldn't be no Blackheart Brigand's work, so don't go worrying yourself on that account. Unlike them thieving curs just now, I don't hold with robbing honest folk. For me, you see, Sky Pirate's life is all about freedom. Freedom to go where you will, to find out what lies beyond the next cloud. If you're interested in joining us on an adventure worthy of the name, then look for me standard in the northern reaches of the Blue Window. Someone will be waiting there to greet you.
Okay. Well then. I can't believe he just fucking killed those guys. I kind of remember that it was more like he like scared them off, but I guess he does just outright kill them. That's pretty cool. Good work,
No,
Leofard.
they get knocked out.
Yeah, the
Have you done
knockout
Chatter's
bullets.
Grand Endeavor?
I have, yes.
Okay, so you do know that they...
Oh, right there in that. It's been a while since I've done it, I won't lie, but...
Yeah, I mean, how can you forget? You're wearing literally Ungust's clothing. Like, all you need is the shitty pompadour and the weird hair... Like, the shaved arch on the side, and you're Ungust.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? Hey, it's Stasia.
But then again, we know I have that kind of tism that remembers things.
That's true. I do too, but just not that specifically.
That's far enough, stranger. If you value life, tell me true. Did you stumble across this marker by chance, or are you here by invitation?
Am I here by invitation? No.
Then you'd best forget we ever had this conversation. On your way.
Okay, but what if I did, though?
That would make you the hero the captain said to watch out for. Well met.
Why did you fuck with me when I first asked you that question?
Name's Stasia. Leofard would call me his right-hand woman, but I feel more like his bloody nursemaid, God's truth be told.
Ain't that always the way with right-hand women?
Anyway, my thanks to you for coming to hear him out. If you'd follow me, I'll take you to the Red Bill's nest.
Okay. Are we gonna fit in that?
Okay, so I've got something in mind for the next, well, maybe not the next, but for specific individual.
Okay, just let me know which one. I think I have a theory of which character it is, but
Who the hell knows?
yeah, who knows?
Any such instances.
Yes.
Stasia's so cool.
She is very cool. I love
So
the way this
Ducata.
base looks, too. It's so cool.
It's a very interesting layout.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so it was the next person. I come to you in person, and still you refuse my offer? Arrogant fool.
Excellent. On the subject of arrogance, Radlia, or actually, sorry. Yeah,
It's Radlia.
Radlia, I bow to your superior knowledge, but that's all the bowing you'll get from me. As I've told you a dozen times before, I ain't no one's lackey.
But my dear Leofard, how else do you propose to survive an expedition into the ghost ship? I would fear for my life with naught but your feeble crewmates at my back. Me with my over-exaggerated titties.
Well, I'm not qualified to comment on your titties, but while I fear for my life with your mangy crew at my back, on account of them being murderous, untrustworthy bastards to a man. I mean, look at that guy. He's dressed like a fucking Borderlands bandit. Start yelling at me about...
Hildebrand faces.
He's gonna start yelling at me about meat bicycles or some shit.
I thought you cleverer than this, Red Bill. But no matter. I always get what I want in the end. 'Tis merely a question of method.
You know, that guy's COVID conscious at least. I can appreciate that. Hi.
Now there's a face I've not seen before. You don't have the look of one of Leofard's little birds.
What are you, actually? I don't think I've ever seen a Vieira before. How would I?
She's a guest. You understand the concept, don't you? You know, when someone is invited instead of just bursting through the doors whenever she damn well pleases.
Yeah, careful with that. Drink some water after that one.
Yeah, just 1 sec.
Yeah.
That
Stay
was
hydrated,
Radlia.
kids.
Hydrate. That was Radlia, captain of the Talons. She knows Leofard's the best sky pirate alive, and the fact he won't join her sticks in her craw.
I love the phrase "sticks in her craw."
It's such a good phrase.
Use it more.
Are you gonna let them talk to you like that, Captain? We should teach them Red Bills some respect.
Patience. When all this is over, we shall see who rules the skies.
Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. Sorry.
I don't think I have the hand gesture for, like, the pipe that they use. I don't know if I've got that gesture, like...
The smoking pipe?
Yeah.
I don't think that is available for people, is it?
No, I'm trying to physically recreate that pose with my hand right now. Like, that's what I'm doing when I'm doing Radlia's voice.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm trying to imitate a freaking chain smoker.
Oh there, hero. Promised you high adventure, and high adventure you shall have. For we plan to board the Sea of Clouds' very own ghost ship.
Oh, what folk have taken to calling one anyway. Every day for the past few weeks has brought with it a new sighting of the selfsame vessel. A massive airship of queer design, and I don't mean the good kind, adrift on the wind. Being a curious lot, there were a few buccaneers who tried exploring below decks, but not a one of them's been seen since. And so, naturally, they're saying the ship's cursed. Well, haunted. Ship's haunting.
Loading cocking my scholar book.
Loading
Like
my
I said.
machinist weapon.
An honest-to-God's ghost ship. My guess she's another relic left behind by the Alligans, but we won't know for sure
Fucking
till we've had
Alligans.
ourselves a good poke around inside and liberated whatever ancient treasure she's got moldering away in her hold, of course.
But before we start diving, I was about to go divvying.
Yeah, that was my thought as
Like,
well.
my
but
immediately impulse.
you'd
immediately
think
impulse?
because like I feel like
I
that's
am
what they
an
would
eloquent
normally do.
scholar, ladies and ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
But before we start dividing up the spoils, we've got to find the damn thing. Which is why we've been working on a special new device.
Finding it'll be the easy part. What we can't do with that is a veteran explorer what ain't afraid to fling herself face first to the jaws of danger.
So why did you come to Rouge Lorelei of all people? She's gonna
Well,
die.
you know, wherever Rouge Lorelei is,
There's an
Dallin
actual
Ashbourne
dependable
is, like,
person behind
right
her.
behind her.
Yeah. You hurl her at a scary thing, and she'll scream so loud that it'll it'll make the monster cover its ears, go, "Oh my god, what the fuck was that?" And then she puts up a barrier and slams into them so hard that they die instantly. And that's how she gets through most problems.
Now, I know you're a gallant champion of the people and all, but strip away all the fame and glory, and I'll wager you're still an adventurer at heart. So, what do you say, Ruja? Fancy a plunge into the unknown at the sight of the Red Bills?
Sure.
Then it's settled. Let's pay a visit to our crewmate Utada. She's been working on a way to track the vessel.
Would you like to do Utada, or should I do it?
Absolutely. I am 100%.
Okay. Because I realize I'm just that you're just taking all the female characters, pretty much. And you're also going to be taking a character that is going to be talking a lot with Utada. Alright.
I mean, hey,
Leo.
when you're a hobbyist voice actor, you got to get every bit of exercise you can, you know?
I suppose so, yeah.
I always get this little thrill in me chest when I'm about to embark on a new adventure. Once you've felt your heart dance like that, there's naught you wouldn't do to feel it again.
This here's Utada, the lass I was telling you about. He's our engineer, and a damn good one at that.
Might be there better engineers in the realm, but I wager none are as inventive as our Utata. She earns her keep with her brains, not her brawn, and we're a stronger crew for it.
Hello.
Things. The name's Itada. I suppose you'd call me the Red Bill's Chief of Engineering, Smithing, Carpentry, Magitech. If it's part of an airship, I can fix it. Just don't expect me to see me waving a cutlass and swinging over the rails. If there's fighting to be done, well, that's what we have you for.
That's true. Also, I need to take a moment to just say, by the way, Utada's outfit, easily one of the best Lalafell looks out there, I think. You know?
I mean, given that you can now acquire it from crafter scripts and use it wherever the hell you want.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Because I have been thinking a lot about, like, good Lalafell outfits that are just, like, normal clothes, because I've been playing more Grand Blue Fantasy, and Grand Blue Fantasy does this thing where the Harvin characters, which are, like, the Lalafell equivalents, they do a very good job of reminding you that these are not, like, cute, sprightly, little, like, cherubic little, marshmallow potato people. These are just, like, short humans, for the most part. And so, like, they look like adults in a way that Lalafells simply do not in a lot of times.
Yeah.
Anyway, to rule the skies, Utata seems eager to share her findings on the Jost ship. Hi, Gecko!
Hi, Gecko. Well met, ladies and gentle pirates. Now that we appear to have our hero, I'm happy to report that we've overcome the last obstacle to boarding the ghost ship.
Meaning your project is proceeding as planned.
That it is, Captain. I knew this would be the perfect place to take readings. The scant amounts of background ether make it easy to follow the derelict's trail. The ghost ship has what Utada tells us is a unique etheric signature. She's been building a device what can sniff out this particular spectral flavor and points us in the right direction. I call it the ectocompass. It's allowed me to collect some solid data on the vessel's movements and plot a reliable intercept course. No groping blindly through the clouds for us.
I call it the Yokai Watch.
All the ships are loaded and ready to fly. Just say the word, Captain.
Tata, you best stay here, out of harm's way. Keep an eye on them ether trails, eh?
Hi, Captain. Grab an armload of treasure for me.
Now, got no way of knowing what's waiting for us on that cursed Hulk Rouger, so you'd best bring along a few mates what you know you can trust. Don't hurt to be too careful as how you're going in first and all. I did tell you you'd be going in first, didn't I? Well, you will. The rest of us will be guarding the rear, just in case Radila and her brood decide to stick their beaks in where they ain't wanted. Don't worry, she's not to get past
that
us.
doesn't deserve to have her name pronounced correctly.
I'm gonna try regardless, so you can concentrate on carving a path into the ship's belly. There's gonna be plenty of mispronouncing names in this stream, trust me.
True.
Honest to God's ghost ship. Oh, this is gonna be an adventure and a half.
And yeah, it is.
A few of your mates, by which we mean about 22 others, give or take.
Something like that, yeah. Alright, let's check in with everybody again.
Do with any sneaky bastards would try creeping in behind us while you and your mates forge ahead. That Hulk's secrets will be ours alone.
I'll be on hand to see that our curious captain doesn't get us all killed meddling with some ancient artifact or other, meaning you'll be free to concentrate on not getting killed by whatever's waiting below decks. Can't say fairer than that, eh?
The captain's dragged us on some air-raised adventures in his time, but somehow tells me this one's gonna be the worst of the lot. If we look out for each other, though, I reckon we'll make it home in one piece. With a bit of luck.
Leofard will be taking my ectocompass with him. Just follow his lead and you'll arrive at the derelict soon enough. Who knows what wondrous trinkets await you inside.
Oh, I can just imagine it now. The Void Ark. In an age where the miracle of airships has become commonplace, the heavens have seen the rise of a new breed of fortune hunter. The Sky Pirate.
These airborne buccaneers sail the endless sea of clouds in search of hidden lands to explore and forgotten treasures to plunder. At the behest of one such band of sky pirates, you have joined an expedition set on boarding the ominous ghost ship of recent rumor. Will you return triumphant with Leofard and his Red Bills, arms laden with the spoils of some ancient trove? Or will you fall to the perils of the haunted vessel, as has every would-be looter before you? Let's find out. Let's get in there. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, awesome. 12-minute waiting time. That's that's the other reason why I'm pretty sure I don't think we're going to be able to get through this entire thing in one night. Because, yeah. These raids are not as...
Content, so literally nobody wants to do that.
Yes, unfortunately.
Unless they're, like, trying to cheese the Crystal Tower for whichever relic.
Yeah, I think Void Ark did add some stuff, or there's some stuff that is locked behind Void Ark completion, but...
Such as Tatter's Grand Endeavor.
Yeah, but nothing, like, crazy. As, like, you know, a relic. What have you been up to, Otaku?
Aside from the whole finagling with the car, not much.
Yeah. Cars.
Mostly just trying to get my shit together day by day.
Aren't we all?
My
It's one
brother
of
got me
those,
some amiibos for my birthday.
Nice.
So now I have Sidon's boundless optimism to keep me
Congratulations.
going for this job hunt.
Well, you have mine as well, even though you don't have an amiibo of me.
Heh.
You don't need one.
Of course not.
Probably just be a waste of money, honestly. I don't think I would unlock anything, really.
I mean, I'm not even using the amiibos for, like, Switch stuff.
Mm-hmm. Just neat figures.
Keep them for drawing references and all that.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, so I've got Sidon, I've got the cool Tears of the Kingdom Zelda, who's floating while holding the Master Sword, I've got Riju, and I've got Tulin.
Nice.
My little guy!
I don't have any Tears of the Kingdom ones. I only have, I think I have an Urbosa from Age of Calamity. I haven't bought an amiibo in a long time.
And they're... Like, I gather more amiibos as, like, art references. Because, like, I could do, like, studies on the poses and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're expensive.
Yep.
And something that really just kind of threw me for a loop recently.
Mm-hmm.
So, you've heard, right, about Fire Red and Leaf Green coming to the Switch and Switch 2?
Yes, I have.
Digital only for $20.
Yep.
And that $20, because, like, I remember having a gift card back when Circuit City still existed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I had bought my own copy of Leaf Green for, like, $10 at the time. And I'm just sitting here thinking about how Leaf Green, $20. When I was graduating high school, a DS/3DS game was $40, and a Switch game was like $60.
Yep.
And I'm just sitting here, with hindsight, looking at the progressive increase in prices, and I swear at this point it's going to go back to when video games were first starting out, and a singular game would cost like a fucking $100.
Yeah. I have been thinking...
Time is flat round shape.
I have been thinking a lot recently about how
whatever price GTA 6 is going to be when that game eventually comes out, and just being
It
like,
won't be worth it.
like seeing how like industry pricing starts revolving around that. Cause like, I'm not paying more than fucking $60 for a video game. I don't care how fucking good the video game is. Like, 60 is
Upper limit.
I mean, it's barely acceptable as is, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Anything more than that is just truly insane to me. But companies keep pushing it. I think, funnily enough, I feel like Nintendo actually seems to be consistently the worst in that.
Oh, absolutely.
And,
like,
I mean, that's fine.
And, like, whatever's going on between them and the Pokemon Company, because, like, apparently they don't get nearly enough budget for games.
Yeah. My
like,
opinion...
sometimes I want to go into the dreams of, like, whoever makes these decisions and make them dream that they are sleep paralyzed and being consistently bonked with, like, a paper towel roll or an empty soda bottle, you know, the cane instinct kind of things that you bonk each other with.
Right.
You and your siblings. Not harm, but, like, menace, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Something that confounds them enough, and I want it to correlate with anytime they make a stupid-ass decision regarding, like, that's anti-consumer.
Mm-hmm. I think anytime any of them make an anti-consumer decision, that they should die, and everybody should know that that was the reason they died.
That's
my
lets
stance.
them off easy.
No, it kills them. I don't care. I mean, like, my feelings on this are complicated and are more nuanced than just that. But, like,
Oh, absolutely.
I've had a lot of time to think about my feelings about, like, specifically Pokemon. Because I played, I got a Switch 2 for Christmas, and along with that I got Legends ZA. And I played through and I beat that game. And I don't know, have you played that game at all, Otaku? Do you have any desire to play that game at all?
I've watched streamers play it. It looks like fun, and maybe if I got a Switch 2 and the game, I'd play it, but no immediate plans. I know what happens, so...
Okay.
I'm not very big on the nepotism subplot.
Also, full disclosure, I haven't actually finished the story because there's, like, post-game stuff. But then they said, like, what the post-game is and how you get to it, and I said, I'm not fucking doing that, and I closed the game. But I think, I don't remember if I've actually talked about my feelings on Legends ZA on stream before, but I'll just say that now. I think that game is like, depressingly mediocre at best. Like, when I play that game and I use the combat system that they designed for that game, my only thought is, this was done better in 2008 by Spectrobe's Origins.
It's like, I really enjoyed Arceus's battle mechanics. It was new, it was interesting, and I actually put a little more thought into it outside of the only stat I care to debuff is HP, and it needs to be debuffed to 0.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, a tactical layer.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't seem to see with ZA, but I also... like, it's that ongoing thing about if you give them the time and the resources, this could have been so much better.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, we've seen time and again that Nintendo simply does not want to do that.
And they hide behind the shareholders.
And
which is why I think the shareholders should suffer for consequences.
I
above
think
all else.
everything is made worse by involving shareholders, like, consistently. The best thing you can do to make make products more consumer friendly is to just outright ignore whatever shareholders say and just just ignore it. And the way that Pokemon as a franchise is treated right now is how indie games are treated. You know, like Pokemon, despite the fact that Pokemon is the highest grossing IP in the entire world, which is an insane thing to think about, it regularly releases games that are subpar. And with the amount of money that Pokemon has behind its name, there is zero excuse why any game they should put out is anything less than a 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 slam dunk every time. And I agree with what Gecko says. I think Legends Arceus is also just a generally better game. Because also the point of the Legends game was or of Legends Arceus specifically was look at the hidden history of the Sinnoh region, you know? And then ZA's is hey, what happened after the events of the least interesting Pokemon game?
Yeah, remember that villain that we killed?
Yeah, it
No,
turns
he
out
didn't.
he's dead and he's not dead and he feels a little bad about it, I guess. And I guess he lost his memories or something. And there's a dog that likes you. And you join
And
a
the city gets
team.
saved by a horde of faceless men.
You join a team comprised of two of the stupidest people in the entire fucking universe, and Naveen, who is my boy. Naveen is my favorite character in that entire fucking game, and it's not even close.
Yeah, Naveen's a fun lad.
No, I don't think any other character feels as developed as he does. And also, they're consistently, mean to him. I don't know why. I was also thinking about how... So, okay, you like you said, you know what happens in the game, right, Otaku?
Mm-hmm.
So, there's a point where... Okay, so first of all, a ton of characters are both introduced too early and too late for them to be particularly interesting. And I'm talking about Ivor and Jacinth, respectively. Ivor is introduced, and then you don't fucking see him for, 50% of the entire game, at which point he becomes, kind of an ally into antagonist because you have to fight him for your rank up or whatever. Jacinth...
Kind of an ally into mock gym leader, and Jacinth is just...
Yes. Jacinth
The
is a
true-
character that should have been looming over the entire course of the game from the beginning of the fucking game.
Yeah, I read somewhere on Tumblr, somebody described her as the personification of fairy archetype.
Yes.
And it's you know what? Yeah, no wonder I don't fucking like her.
I like her as a character. I think she's very funny. But I remember my roommate, because I was listening to her banger theme. Also, by the way, just not enough unique themes in that game.
Yeah.
Just not enough. By a long shot. Also, if they were to make a Legends game that actually goes into the passive region, I want it to be Gen 5. I'd like to know about the Full Dragon that Reshiram and Zekrom and Kira made up. I agree, Gecko. Good point. They should do more stuff
That
in
would
Gen
be
5
fun.
in general. There's one side quest that mentions the battle club she runs before you meet her, but no mention of her at all. Exactly. And that's one of my problems with her, because, also, when she is introduced, they set her up as if she is going to be this, like, dangerous, disruptive, relentless force that will not stop until you compete in her silly little tournament, right? And what does she do? She calls you on the phone 3 times and says, hey, join my tournament. And you tell her, we will, when we are done with this. And then when you are done with this, you go, okay, let's go join the tournament now. And then she shows up, locks you in a room, and says, now battle until you join the tournament. And then you go, after you win all the battles, then you go, okay, we were already going to do that. And she's like, oh, okay, cool, why didn't you say that? It's like, great question. Why didn't we fucking say that? You know what would have been an interesting way to show that Jacinth actually means business? What if, from the point of you leaving the tournament to you rejoining the tournament during that time you're trying to deal with the 3 rogue megas or whatever they are, what if the entire time the SBC members are everywhere and will challenge you to a battle on site as if it is a battle zone at night, but all the time? And the only way to get them to stop is to complete the megas and move on. That would be interesting. But they don't fucking do that. And so...
Not my everywhere system, but it's just saying...
Yes, exactly. Like, anything. Fucking anything other than what we got. It's insane. Especially because, like, I was so excited to see this character because I love her design. Her design is amazing. I love the punk trainer that she force-femmed into being her lesbian chambermaid. That's hilarious. That's really funny. But for the amount of fan art and, like, upping that people were talking about her, she doesn't fucking do anything. Like, where the fuck was she this whole time? And again, a ton of this stuff could have been solved by saying, Jacinth, you love battling, right? Well, we've got these rogue megas that are really powerful and would be strong battles. So if you help us, so if you help us with these tough battles, we'll join your tournament faster. It's a win-win for you.
To join your tournament.
Yeah.
So, but no, it has to be on her terms and only her terms.
Yes, and so even if you ignore the like just talk thing, right? Like, there are ways around this that were just simply not taken. Gwen and Laban are my favorite characters of the game. Yeah, Gwen, also, we should have seen her more. We just should have seen more of the named characters more often. And
Gwen,
I think,
who is the closest thing we have to the ghost girl of this game.
Even though there are hex maniacs everywhere. But I think probably one of my biggest questions about Legend ZA is, who is this game for? Because, on the one hand, the battle system is a little bit more complicated and nuanced than the normal Pokemon battle system, because you have to consider, like, positioning, you have to consider, like, the recharge of your moves, you have to consider dodging out of the way of, like, wild Pokemon attacks if you're fighting a wild Pokemon, so on and so forth. And then, I can't remember exactly when the quest was became available, but it was way later than it should have been. I'm like, fuck. Hey, actually, hang on. I'm gonna look up because I messaged my roommate about it. Let's see. Nope. Okay, that goes back 2 years. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Hang on. I'll find it, Chad. Don't worry about this. Because we apparently have fucking plenty of time. Right, okay. I don't have an exact, like, rank indicator, but I'm, like, level 40 plus content. And a quest appears that's like, hey,
do you know how focus energy works? And I'm like, yeah, man, I know how focus energy works. And I'm not gonna fucking use focus energy. Fuck you. It's simultaneously like a battle system that is not designed for kids, but is also written and designed as if like 3-year-olds are supposed to be playing it. Who is it for? I don't understand. This is taking too fucking long. I wonder, do you think it would be easier?
I mean, you could always try setting up a party finder.
We could. I might also genuinely just try hopping over to a different server to see if that, like, changes anything, you know? Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna disband. I guess we'll just log out here.
There's a timer for logging out here. We're better off going to, like, Camp Cloud Top or...
It's fine. Gonna be waiting for a little bit anyway. Alright, come on. Visit another data center. Let's go to... We'll try Primal, I guess. Primal Lamia. See what the queue time is like there.
Feels like I know it, but I don't. Oh, wait, I think when my brother started, well, dipped his toes, he was on, like, Primal Excalibur to work with his friends, IRC.
One thing I want from Nintendo and Pokemon right now is Pokemon Coliseum on Switch 2, like they promised. Where is it? I don't know. That would be nice, though.
I'm gonna step away real quick to turn on a light and probably rinse a mug. BRB.
Sure. Have fun. Come on, there's only 5 fucking people in the queue. Get me in there, bro. Boy, I really hope we can actually get it. I'm gonna be really fucking upset if we can't even get into, like, one of these dungeons. That's gonna be, like, really miserable. We'll wait for Otaku to get in here, and then...
I return.
Welcome back. Join me on Lamia. We can get...
I am loading into Gridania presently. With my PS4 load times.
Yeah. Fight.
Says Limbs Illumines of the lower decks on my screen, so I'm loading in.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Cool.
Safe.
Alright, let's see. Ooh, I saw 30 minutes there.
I mean, if you withdraw us real quick, I can. Level 70 with frickin' Shire gear because that's just the situation.
See if that changes anything. Oh, okay. Well, cool.
That changes so much.
Turns out, there you go. Thank you for doing that.
The closer I get to 80, the closer I get to unlocking Viper, and I think I've got something close to a suitable glam for Viper. I'm not sure. Someone is celebrating because it's not Crystal Tower. Man, the friggin' drone camera footage.
Yep. The Home Depot tracking shot.
True.
Alright.
Me.
Let's begin. Not a lot of talking in this one as well, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit loud as fuck.
Quite. Did I tell you how my brother said he wished he had the tism to play 14?
No, you did not.
Because he's not very big on doing MMOs solo.
Yeah, I mean,
And, like, I can get that, but
it's
I
fair.
also enjoy, like, don't get me wrong, I love being able to play with friends above all. But just, even if I don't have you guys around, I'm still content, like, sharing in the presence of others, I guess. It's like, I'll just be minding my own business, and then we find out, oh, okay, there are itty-bitty Loporrit figurines all over Oizu. We know where to look. And one of them is in a miniature car. And it's like, you share this information with others, and it's that fleeting human connection that, like, makes life worth living, you know?
fucking stand there.
Oh boy, someone has their ley lines down.
Well, targeted on them. Get fucked.
That's generally where he slams first.
Ain't that always the way? Ugh. Yeah, it's been a while. Can you believe how long it's been since we did the fucking Alliance raid video or like stream for A Realm Reborn? It's been a very long time.
At least a year, right?
Oh, wait, yeah.
And like,
2, at least.
yeah, and at least 2 for the operation.
Yeah, there's the fucking electric whirl. I knew you were coming. Get that off. Oop, okay, we're on the outside.
Bonk.
Cool. Hydrosphere.
Careful.
Remember to stick close to where he body slams, so you can adjust if it is electric whirl or the other thing. This raid series does tend to love a jump to an area with a get-in/get-out combo.
They're still trying to figure out their shit at this stage.
Yep.
Of course the bastard moves out of my fucking AoE.
It's okay, he's dead. I'll just grate on this stuff, I guess.
Someone in Alliance chat like, I want sushi.
Ah. Man. I remember doing this place for the first time. This is one of those, like... This is one of those rooms that's just, like, totally baffling when you're doing it the first time. You have no fucking idea what anything does or why anything is the way it is. Oh, there's a Pagan's Knot over there. That's gonna pop.
Yeah, my experience with all of it was... I can barely keep up with these fucks. Why is everything dying before I can reach it?
Yeah. Sure hope somebody goes to stand on that other thing. There we go. Oh god.
Got a nice polite shank.
Oh god, people are dying. I don't even know where they are. Oh, everybody's all the fucking way over there.
They're dying because they're touching things they shouldn't be touching.
Tell them to fucking stop. Where did I get a bone from? What the hell? Whatever.
I mean, I got walloped, so that's where I got my bone.
That's probably from mine as well. Okay, there we go. Jesus. That was the roughest run of that I've had in a while.
I see a few actual sprouts, so...
Well, technically I'm one of them.
Technically we are. But watch out.
Ah, these guys.
These fucking guys.
This is one of those boss fights that fascinates me for a lot of reasons. Also because it also brings up always interesting questions about what the difference between, or like what counts as ranged damage and what counts as magic damage, you know?
Yeah. And they haven't had a boss fight like this before or since.
Yeah. Probably for good reason. It is cool, though. Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Sawtooth is invincible to ranged attacks. Oh, mucus spray. There's that. I deftly avoid it, like the incredible gamer that I am. So fun fact, if you're doing this as a red mage, for example, you might notice that despite the fact that you do magic damage, your Contra Sixt will not deal any damage because it is considered ranged damage for some fucking reason.
Oh yeah, the flood of shadow, edge of darkness. whichever's. Those are magic damage.
Alright, and now we run behind the plant.
And I don't have Dark Missionary.
I wish that
Completely.
the tree was at least targetable during that, because it really does suck to just run away and not be able to do anything the entire time, you know? That being said, I will say this is also the least... what's the word I'm looking for?
Hate it when the dirt gets loose.
This is my favorite of these raids. We'll say that.
Well, okay.
You fucking walked into me with the mucus bomb, you son of a bitch.
Apologies.
No, not you. I would never talk to you that way. Talking to some dipshit. You're busy tanking, I know your deal. And there we go. Well, it's not often that I see those both die at basically the same time. Often one of them is kind of left up for a little bit longer.
Yeah. And now for Cahulin.
Oh yeah, he is in this, isn't he? I couldn't remember if he was in this one or the next one, but yeah, he is in here. Anyway,
Cahulin with his horrible, horrible chest congestion.
but first, hello!
This guy!
Meddling mortals,
Fucker.
arise and taste vengeance, my ravenous kindred!
It's the door boy. We
And the
haven't seen
blackguard.
him since we killed him that one time. And I shared my memories of that time that I was, like, permanently stuck in a party with people who simply did not understand how that fight worked. God, that was rough. Ouch.
Whee!
A lot of demons.
A lot of gargoyles.
Yeah. Suspicious. That being said, you may recognize some of the architecture and designs as being Mahak in origin, which is the city that was focused on that created black magic and demon summoning and stuff, or void scent and summoning and such.
Their studies on the void. These lanterns, which look like an arm holding a lantern. Cocoon-looking ass in the background. Coffins everywhere.
There he is.
Ah, the delectable aroma of terror. Long has it been since I feasted.
Time for the permadot.
And I'm
Oh,
pretty
it's
sure
frozen by.
Atomic Supreme over there is the reason that these bosses keep getting pulled.
That doesn't really matter to me all that much. People gonna pull what people gonna pull. You don't have to run out. That guy didn't have to run all the way out of his ley lines. I think he probably could have stood on the edge there. But whatever. I bet
Black
this fight
mages
was.
do black mages.
This fight was probably a lot scarier back in the day.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Good old Cuchulainn. It's another name that I'm never sure if I'm actually pronouncing correctly. I feel like it is.
I
but
think
don't
I've
know.
heard it pronounced Cahulin.
I think you are
like-
probably correct.
Very faintly of Cullen, you know?
Yeah. Alright, and now we kill the gear towers. I was about to say, are we just leaving that last tower up, or what are we doing? But yeah, I imagine this fight was a lot worse. My minions shall infest your world! Back when it went on for long enough for probably him to do like 2 or 3 of these void pacts.
Elite Cascadier.
It is also funny that they
someone's been
give
around
him
for a while.
that they just give him stone skin instead of like invulnerability here, because some people will still just like attack and kill Ku the entire time, and you can eventually break through that and just continue damaging him, which is very funny. And honestly, you probably should, considering that in the times between him summoning the Fubars, there's not a whole lot to do.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, our samurai's almost dead.
I gorge upon fear, spew it forth as bile. All shall be tainted with pestilence.
Come on. Get healed. Stop taking damage.
Out of the range of that, just in
And
case.
there's Black Lung, which increases the stacks of the bleed. There's also an attack he has, which is like something below or whatever that kills you if you're not standing up on those platforms, that I learned about late.
No, this cannot be. I am as endless as the stars.
Alright, keep it moving.
And now we have Knuckles.
Yup. Hello, Echidna.
Oh, hey, Puklo thanked you for the heals.
Well, I think just in general, didn't say me by name, you know.
Yeah, but from what I can tell, you noticed it, so.
I suppose, yes. Oh, very well, I'll take credit for it.
You would intrude upon the Queen's very bedchamber. Only agonizing death can cure such temerity.
Ah, temerity. A word I learned in middle school?
Probably learned that one here. If I ever
No,
bothered to actually
no, because
look it up.
I wasn't playing it in...
Such plump
Middle
souls,
school.
ready for the harvest.
It was one of those vocabulary words you had to learn. So, like, I learned words like poignant and temerity.
I don't think those were in my vocabulary, and if they were, I don't remember, which is entirely possible that I just don't remember them outright, because my memory of my school was not particularly extensive, given that this was pre-medication. Oh, that's Get Out. I always remember that, because I think it's Sickle Strike that's the Get Out, but Sickle Strike is just the Tank Buster.
Your fate shall be throttled in the serpent's coils.
B gets center, A gets one, and B gets the other.
Well, we'll see how well that shakes out, but yes, that is
Oh, I see you have
generally the
Dexter.
idea.
Or Sinister, rather. Whee! Get your ass away from there.
She can be, well, they can be close to Echidna. That doesn't matter so much. It's just Dexter and Sinister need to be away from each other.
Yeah, I was trying to move it so that Dexter wouldn't get caught.
Return to me, my wayward claws.
Gehenna is the name of that attack. Very cool. Love references to Gehenna.
Gehenna, the vampire apocalypse in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
And among other things.
Many such cases.
Yeah, it's a cool thing to reference. And sadly is not referenced as much as it should be.
Come, my children, there is mortal blood to spill.
It's got some blood guards. our other healer did not look away. Alright, let's see if we can get to her
this one's
before...
the one where you...
Yeah, let's see if we can kill her before she splits again. I don't think we're gonna be that lucky, but... Wouldn't it be nice? Because that's always the worst part of this boss, is that she tends to split at, like, 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I think it's gonna happen.
It might be another, like, Phlegathon situation.
It might just genuinely happen, like, guaranteed before...
Like, scripted events.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Oh my... One of you...
Petrifaction. Look away from Echidna.
I was
Other
trying to
healer
guide a serpent away.
Did not do it again. Damn, that's crazy. She's gonna get back up and then instantly die. This is gonna be very funny. And dead.
My queen, may your shadow fall over all.
Nice, that's one done. Alright, I'm gonna roll on this stuff and I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Fair enough.
See if I get the wind up Echidna. Probably not. Would be cool if I did, but...
That looks good.
Alright, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Also, it appears not everybody has fucking rolled on everything yet, for some reason.
There's 2 people from the looks of it.
Awesome. I'm staying, bro. My resolve is very strong. Roll on the fucking items, you loser.
I mean, they could be AFK for, like, bathroom or some shit.
They should do a really quick bathroom like I did.
I mean, hey, it gives us a chance to get a better look at the scenery.
I guess. It is very cool. Look at that big fucking
Weird
coffin.
fuck-ass coffins.
Yeah. A lot of coffins everywhere.
Coffins everywhere. That was the Mahaki vibe.
Oh yeah. Love to coffin those motherfuckers.
And I'm pretty sure these chains have some incantation or other acting like wards.
Mm-hmm.
Weird design choice to set the coffins like this, though.
Yeah. I mean, I guess... Oh, amazing. I actually got it. That's crazy.
Shot out a barrel.
I wonder how many of these coffins, like the ones that line the walls, are like actually have stuff in them, you know?
Probably.
Alright, wind up Echidna. A remarkably lifelike recreation of the shape-shifting seductress. Perhaps a tad too lifelike. And I think it's about time we learn about my favorite character in Final Fantasy lore. Possibly one of countless clockwork servitors created by a Gridanian goldsmith whose body went missing after being hanged for the crime of ritual summoning. Upon the doll's back is carved the following: "And in the endless darkness I found her. Or was it she found me?" Advances in Mahaki sorcery were made for one reason only: cataclysmic destructive powers, as a character we're about to meet.
Yeah, the fucking Garlean doll maker who friggin'...
Gridanian dollmaker, but yes.
Well, no, he started in Garlemald.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was the doll maker for Lapis Manalis. So he was the guy in charge of maintaining the Galatea and stuff.
Oh, true, right. I totally forgot about that part. Alright, anyway, this is me.
Bugger me. I expected danger, but not a hellspawn bleeding nightmare made flesh like that. It didn't stop you and your mates, though, did it? That's some crew you got there, and no mistake.
Yeah, some of them could probably stand to roll a little faster on items, though. That would be nice. Oh well. That can't be good for your back, man.
Absolutely
Right
not.
then, let's have a look inside that dirty great coffer type thing. Somehow tells me it's filled to the brim with booty.
I'm not gonna make the
Yes,
joke.
but not in the way you think.
Thank you for making the joke instead of me. It sounds better if an ace person makes the joke.
Don't look at me, I never moved a muscle. Oh god, the limbo rings are active.
Hello.
Oh, this guy.
His fucked up chin.
What in the seven hells is that bastard doing?
Oh my god, 4 eyes of Nidhogg.
Hey, flee now.
What the fuck is that ugly thing?
Can anyone else see the talking cat over there? Bloody hell's this adventure's getting queerer by the minute, and not in the good way.
Oh god, there's more symbols.
Still, rather take me chances with the prattling puss than stay here. Get your things, mateys, we're leaving.
But what about the loot?
We've got a chest, it's fine.
Can't spend it when you're dead. We all either follow the furball or make friends with a spell-slinging Voidborn. Your choice.
God damn it, how's an honest sky pirate meant to make a living? I booked tickets to Final Fantasy XIV, not Castle fucking Vania.
No, but unfortunately
what
you
the
did
hell?
also
I'm gonna do my
sign up
travel
to...
agent.
You signed up to do Kingdom Hearts on accident.
There goes the coffin.
Yep.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Charmana Cutters didn't have the dinky funkin' sail.
Why did we let him on? Why does he have to stand on mine? I don't want to look at him.
It was... Okay, I think I can get the mindset. Yours has the sail. Yours is different. Therefore, you must be the leader.
Sure, okay. I'll take it.
And also, they probably saw you doing the battling, so, you know.
Mm-hmm. God, the Void Ark is so fucking cool looking.
Yeah. It's a shame that we didn't get to see, like, the weather condition where you could see the Void Ark on the overworld.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
Ship's breaking up. Is he trying to bring her down?
I'm firing my laser.
Beamoo!
Fucker's got the high beams. Oh shit.
Oh god, he's got LED headlights. Everybody run!
Well, that's a rift. The Void Scent is attempting to initiate a dimensional displacement, but the gate cannot possibly be large enough for the entire ship.
Look at him, Dragoon posing.
Look at us, E.T. maxing. There's that coffin that was dropping earlier.
Yep.
More dropping, just can't stop. Queen's coffin! He takes us beyond our reach! Nefarious! Into the goop with you. Kerr.
Meow.
Well, don't seem to be much point hanging around here. Let's get back to solid ground.
Leg crossed over. In the fucking mana cutter.
Nonchalant.
It is! Oh my god, Dallin, what the hell? That can't be comfortable.
Alright. Hello, cat.
Long has it been since my paws have trodden aught but those cursed decks. Would that I had made landfall under better circumstances.
Ugh, me poor heart. 'Tis a pity about the loot and no mistake, but at least we made it out in one piece. As the captain's so fond of saying, can't spend it when you're dead. Ugh.
What kind of cat is that anyway?
Ugly.
And what was it doing on that ship?
Being ugly.
He's not that ugly.
He's certainly not looking cool, Joker, that's for sure.
Ah, it was a bit touch and go in places, I grant you, but here we all are, with all our bits still attached. This calls for a foaming flag and a... Hold on, aren't we missing someone? Didn't I tell Utada to wait for us here?
I'm not sure which person is saying that.
It's, Redila, I believe. Or Redlia.
Have a fear. You've been keeping the girl company.
Yeah, there she is. All of her Borderlands bandits.
Enough about her. Did you see the cannon on that ship? As you know, my dear Leofard, I am not easily moved. But the sheer power on display, set me all a quiver.
Well, I hope you're content to admire it from afar. That vessel ain't for the likes of you and me.
Do not presume to measure me by your own limitations. Besides, I believe I've shown how resourceful I can be. Which brings me neatly to the point. You have in your possession a device capable of tracking the ghost ship. Hand it over, or your engineer shall suffer the consequences.
How's it going? Hand it over, mate.
Look at me axe. Look at me undercut.
Thank you.
Perfect. A compass pointing all the way to my just reward. A weapon like that belongs in the hands of one with the will to use. Come, lads. Our business here is concluded. I'm sorry, Captain. He caught me off guard. You get a bang on the head, a summit. The man I know would never give in to scum like her without a fight. Unless... What did you do to the compass, Leofard?
Who, me? Nah, besides slipping a link pearl into its case and like. So long as Radley keeps it close, and you can be damn sure she will. Though exactly what them thieving bastards are planning. Anyone care to wager how long it'll take her to notice me little gift?
She won't.
Probably not.
That's very clever and all, but how are you proposing to stop her from getting her hands on that derelict and its great big cannon?
I ain't worked that part out yet, but I expect it'll start with us keeping a close eye on the talents. Before we get into any of that, though, I've got some questions what need answering.
You wish to know more of the Void Ark, the ghost ship, as you call it?
The Void Ark, so that's its proper name. Aye, I'd like to hear whatever you'd care to tell us, Puss.
I, for my part, am curious to hear your stories. Ere we continue, however, I must insist that you address me by my proper name, Petchi. We must respond to puss or cat, and most decidedly not furball.
Kate Sith, it
And
is.
I figure Rouge will, like, pop in with a, oh, in modern parlance it would be pronounced Kate Sith.
I'm not listening.
The pacing. My tale begins long, long ago in the city of Mahar, which once stood in the lands of Yafane. The sorcerers of Mah were masters of the destructive magics, and they brought that terrible power to bear against Amdapor and Nim in the War of the Magi. And like 10 other city-states, but we don't care, well, 9 other city-states, but we don't care about that for now. The titanic forces they unleashed, however, took a heavy toll upon the land, ultimately resulting in a colossal flood that drowned the realm of Eorzea. A catastrophe which my master, High Void Mage Cesare, was wise enough to foresee. Wait. Colossal flood? Are you talking about the Sixth Umbral Calamity? I suppose you would know it as such. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. When they learned of the fate that awaited them, the Mahaki Magi began construction of a gargantuan vessel that would bear their people to the skies and to safety. The operation of the Void Ark, as the ship came to be called, was entrusted to Cicera. Prior to that, of course, my master had been a prisoner in her own home, confined for her outspoken opposition to the war. So, the Ark was meant to be a sanctuary. Then, how did it come to be so, what happened to all the people? And where did all the void scent come from? By what power do you imagine such a massive craft remains aloft? The energy required to raise the Ark was siphoned from over 1,000 otherworldly servants sealed within the vessel. Advances in Mahaki sorcery were made for one reason and one reason only: cataclysmic destructive power. And the swiftest and most dangerous method of acquiring that power was through the enslavement of void-sent entities. So, the creatures on the derelict, they broke free from your master's control? Yes. At the very heart of the Ark, the Void Mages had entombed a great ruler of the Void Scent, Skahach, the Shadow Queen. But in order to control so potent a prisoner, a mage of adamant will was required. And being Mahak's most preeminent sorcerer, Cicera was determined best qualified. Were it otherwise, my master might never have been released from her own imprisonment. Yet even with Cicera's peerless skill, the Shadow Queen could not long be subjugated. One after another the lesser void scent awoke and ran rampant within the ship. In the end, Cicera and the 53 mages aboard the Void Ark sacrificed their own life energies to return the fiends to their coffins, leaving me, a lowly familiar, to watch over a derelict prison.
If I remember me Umbral eras right, the stuff you just described happened more than 1,500 years past, which is a good while by anyone's measure. Since everything seems to have been quiet on board your boat till recently, I'm thinking something unusual must have happened to wake the inmates up. Am I warm?
One day, a void scent that had taken the shape of a bat flew into the ship. At first it was little more than a nuisance that I brushed away. But the longer it remained on the Ark, the stronger it seemed to become. Eventually, I could not contend with its power, and it began shattering seal after seal. Okay, full disclosure, I am pinching the upper part of my nose.
Don't do that.
To try and get this voice. It hurts.
Yeah, don't do that.
You have faced this bat-winged fiend before. It would seem, then, that the creature survived the encounter, and that he intends to celebrate his restoration by liberating his queen.
Obviously, that is different if you have not done the optional dungeons that, Diabolos appears in, which many people did not, because they are optional and suck. Well, that explains that then, except for one small detail, namely where the Queen's coffin went. After it fell out of the ship's belly, I'm assuming it didn't just disappear, right?
One sec, I gotta do a thing.
Yeah.
You recall the great rift that the Ark's cannon ripped in the sky? That was a void gate. Such a portal opens a temporary path through the void, allowing the ship to travel almost instantaneously from one location to another. The void scent, as you saw, only opened a gate large enough to displace the coffin. As for the coffin's destination, however, that is as much a mystery to me as it is to you. I beseech you, conquerors of the Ark, Help me find the Queen's coffin, ere the wards binding Skahath are dispelled.
The young lady is making noises.
Delightful.
Yes. Smells to me like an adventure. And who knows what ancient Mahaki treasures we might stumble on the way. Gods know they'd make a nice change from all them Allegan tombstones we've been collecting.
Fucking Alleg.
I will help you. Not risking me hide for the sake of the realm, you understand, but I'll be damned if I let either Red Leah or that Batwing bastard take the freedom of the skies from me.
You care only for how you might be inconvenienced. If the Shadow Queen were to return, it would have dire consequences for this entire star.
Count your blessings, Furball. I said we'd help, didn't I? Before we go rushing off in search of that coffin, though, there's preparations to be made. Might as well get back to your usual heroical employment, Ruja. I'll let you know when it's time to round up your mates again.
All 22 of them.
Yes. She's jumping around.
Yeah, see? That hand position.
Mm-hmm.
The time is nigh, my dear Talons. Soon, we shall seize control of the ghost ship and all its power, and rule the skies from here to the ends of the world.
Yay!
Yeah, so that is the thing I'm trying to do with my hands when I'm voicing Radlia.
Mm-hmm. Should get like a pencil or something to hold.
It wouldn't be the right shape. It needs that slight curve. And weight at the end, you know?
What about like a spatula or something?
It would need to be a small one, I reckon.
There's plenty of small spatulas around.
Not in my house.
Oh, well. Wait, do I have... Oh, I have the Word of the Magnet equipped. That's weird. I had the wrong thing on the entire time. Anyway, the Weeping City. Stasia appears to be in need of your assistance. Probably what we'll do is we'll finish out this raid, and that'll be the stream, I think.
Sounds good. Risha, Dallin, I was just about to fly out to Ishgard to track you two down. You remember... Kate Sith, the Ketchi? That Maki familiar. We've been working with him on a plan to find Diabolos and the Queen's coffin. There have been void scent sightings from pirates all over, so we know that bat-winged bugger is hiding someplace in the sky. We just don't know exactly where. And as for going about pinpointing the location, Leofard and the feline are bickering over just exactly how. That's where you come in. If you've a spare moment or two, we could use a third opinion to break the stalemate. Besides all that, Leofard's eager to have another hand helping the search. So come on over to the Parrock as soon as you're able. You know the way from here, don't you?
I have uni tomorrow, so I'll catch you later. Have fun. See ya! Have a good night, Gecko. Sleep well.
Oh, Gecko. As I said, come on over to the Parrock when you have a spare moment. I'm tired of hearing those two arguing, and that's the God's honest truth.
And this is the first time we actually get to run around in the Parrock, which is fun. I love that they let us do this. See that shadow? Airship? Bird. Got an engineer over here. When you're a sky pirate, a well-maintained airship can mean the difference between life and a horrible plummet and death. So we keep a damn close eye on the condition of our vessels around here. Tarboy. Love that animation.
Here to see the captain. Just go through the gate there, and head north when you come out up top. His quarters are across the bridge.
Alright.
cheery little cabin. Jaunty little cabin.
Red Bill Cook. And the crew's heads are filled with naught but loot and laughter. It's my job to see their bellies are filled with decent grub. That Leofard's the worst of the lot. He'd live on gold bars and boot leather if I wasn't here to cook for him.
Mood.
Doing the laundry.
How did they get those so damn muddy?
There's like a shocking amount of stuff to like run around and see in this area. It's kind of weird, you know? Hey man,
Need to save my strength. Hauling treasure's hard work, you know?
Giving him his duties again, is he?
me at work, but only after I finished my job. Let's see. Yeah, nothing back there. Alright. Stasha?
Thanks for coming. The captain and the cat are inside, still having their discussion. Talk to Leofard, will you, before I strangle the both of them?
Alright. Hi.
Like squabbling children, the pair of them. Help Leofard settle this, would you? Okay, when do we get these chairs for housing?
I don't know.
Like, goddamn. Ah, Ruja. A rational mind such as yours is most welcome. Pray reason with this wind-addled brigand.
If you're here to ask about the Queen's coffin, you best turn around and walk straight out again. This aggravating furballs tuned my mood sour that as month-old old goat milk.
Leofard. Rusha and Dallin have come all this way to help us. At your request, I might add. He deserves to hear where we stand on the search, at least. Don't fucking fight me on this, boy.
You'll lose, bro. The search has given me ulcers, is what it is. By all reports, Diabolos is lurking somewhere in the heavens, building up his forces. But the sky is a vast dome. As high as the ocean is deep, we've not the pirates to scour every damn floating rock. That's when I tried my luck with Radlia. You remember her, don't you? Captain of the Talons, blonde hair, one eye, stole our bloody compass, pretty nice tits, you know, the usual. Well, I've been eavesdropping on that link pearl I slipped into the case and hoping to catch something useful, but all I've heard from her and her sorry crew is snoring, grumbling, and japes about the Archbishop's holy nethers. And it seems we've no choice but to do this the hard way, but a certain mewing annoyance refuses to acknowledge the truth of it.
You cannot possibly hope to investigate the entire sky with this meager handful of ne'er-do-wells. I find my suggestion to seek aid from your fellow pirate gangs a perfectly reasonable one under the circumstances.
Ah, stow it, you mangy alley cat. You not the faintest idea of how sky pirates operate. Best case scenario, we'd be locked into a deal to hand over any treasure we find, and that's assuming we weren't laughed out of the room to begin with.
You cannot assume that every man and woman shares your base morality. If we but made the attempt, I am sure we could convince some few of the nobility to our cause. Wait, fuck, I thought it was nobles. Fuck. Some few of the nobility of our cause. And so it goes, round and round. Knowing pirates as I do, I find myself siding with the captain on this. But what of you, Ruja? Any thoughts on the matter?
Handle this ourselves.
Ruja's...
Seek aid from other crews. Keep your silence.
Ruja's just gonna be too scared to talk.
Pretty much, yeah.
She's
Seems
like,
even the
"Don't
Great
look at
Warrior
me."
Light has no simple solutions for this problem. However we tackle things, though, we've a long road ahead of us. I'll see if I can think of a better way to shorten it. Might as well head back to your adventures, Ruja.
Unless you're willing to lend us your experience in another matter, that is. Utata, our chief engineer, has been mumbling about the Void Ark and cursing under her breath for days. Might be as you can provide some insight into her dilemma.
She is conducting her research in the Sea of Clouds, yes? Well, I should rather discuss the properties of the Void Ark than continue with this fruitless debate. I shall see you down there, Ruja. Your Nemean magics I can smell from here.
Head into the Sea of Clouds and see what's bothering Utata. Might be as you can shed some light on our problem.
Leofard's right not trusting not to our fellow pirates, but we could spend years trawling through the clouds. There has to be some other way.
Alright. I assume this stuff probably doesn't update, right? Yeah. One sec. I want to put my bottle of water back into the fridge. I'll be right back.
Fair enough. I'm gonna have to make myself some honey lemon water after this. Remember, chat, if you're gonna be doing amateur voice acting, do warm-ups first.
Alright. Out we go.
Where is... okay. Not my initial plan, but you know what?
That's fine, I got it. Yeah. Good old Sea of Clouds flying across the entire fucking map.
So true, bestie.
Oh, I missed. Where'd she go? There she is.
While waiting for word on Diablos, I have been spending my time learning to pilot the Red Bill's little airships. Thankfully, it seems I've mastered enough of the basics to manage this little jaunt. Mayhap I could make contact with some other pirates without Leofard's mediation. Ah, but first let us address Mr. Sutata's woes, shall we?
Do you want me to take Utata, by the way? Because this has turned out to be a lot of just you talking to yourself.
Nah, it's fine. I already decided on my course.
Oh, very well.
Catchy looking at her with them big ol' eyes.
Quit looking at me with them big ol' eyes.
What troubles you, Mr. Sutata? We were told that some matter regarding the Void Ark was causing you no small measure of grief.
Dead. Why did it do that multiple times?
Me with Tut. Mr. Sutata, what are you...
True.
Listen, fluffy belly is best remedy, okay?
That's true. That is true.
Nice and refreshed. I feel so much better now. My apologies, Ketchi. You had the misfortune to enter my field of view just as I felt the intense desire to squeeze something warm and fluffy. This damnable ectocompass. I made another one, you see, identical in all respects to the first compass that Radley stole. points in a completely different direction to where the Void Ark should currently be. I don't understand what I did wrong. I used the same plans, the same parts. I can imagine that would be infuriating. You are certain that there are no flaws in the design or the materials? Positive. Positive. I've tweaked and adjusted and replaced every single piece, like a ship of Theseus, but it refuses to function as intended. I'm on the verge of tossing the blasted thing over the edge. What do you make of this, Ruja?
It's a compass. I don't think the compass is broken. Something might have happened to the Void Ark. I haven't the slightest idea. Something
Ruja
might
would probably
have...
make the smart.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
might have happened to it. And she is a little bit more familiar with Mahak stuff than anything else, I would say.
Yes, the cause may indeed lie outside the compass itself. We must consider this dilemma from a broader perspective. Might you explain to us the principle by which the ectocompass tracks the Void Ark? It all comes down to etheric signature. I discovered that the Void Ark is encompassed by an energy of a rather peculiar composition, so I simply tuned the compass to follow its unique trail. An energy of peculiar composition, you say? Of course! The Ark was propelled by the siphoned energies of Voidsent. Could it be that the compass was tracking not the vessel itself, but the aether of the entities imprisoned within? That's what, sir. Sorry, I'm just a few frames ahead of you.
It's okay.
That would certainly explain why the compass now points in a different direction than one would expect. After all, Diabolos and the Shadow Queen are no longer aboard the Ark. Are you implying that if we plotted a course based on readings from the ectocompass, we would arrive on the demon's doorstep, so to speak? Just so, Mr. Sutata. Assuming my theory is correct, we no longer require outside assistance to pursue our elusive quarry. Oh, shit. Link Pearl. Oh. Yeah, what perfect timing. You won't believe the wonderful discovery we've just... Oh shit, for real?
Damn.
Talon airships have been spotted en route to our nest. If it's revenge they're looking for, we'd best head back and make ready for them. Oh good, it has the decency to drop us off here.
Yeah, thank fucking God. I don't want to have to run all the goddamn way back. Alright.
Better not start any trouble on the airships. Just finished realigning the propellers.
Thought I'd have to bloody me little fang here, but it seems those lads ain't looking for a fight. I suppose I'll just follow Leofard's lead on this one.
Alright, and then 3 of your characters are the ones that talk here. Wonderful.
I'm glad you're here, Ruja, but I don't think they're spoiling for a fight. It would not appear that these pirates have come with murder and pillage on mind. Quite the opposite, in fact. They seem rather bedraggled and beaten. I don't like this, Ruja. Why did the Talons come here without their captain? Where's Radlia?
We made it! Thank the gods!
Truce, Redbill! We need your help to save Captain Radley.
You're one of Radley's favorites. You threatened my crew, steal our compass, and now you come crawling to me for help. What kind of unholy mess have you cretins stumbled into?
Why, we took your damn compass, but it didn't show us the ghost ship. We ended up some mouldy old ruins, lousy with void scent. Before we knew it, some sort of spider demon was knocking our ships out of the sky. 2 of us managed to pull away, but we saw what happened to them as they caught on the ground. If the captain survived the massacre, she's stuck there with no wings to fly out again.
Why don't you give that link pearl a listen, Captain? Might be as we can learn if Rodley is alive or dead, at least.
Oh, so much buzzing. Can't hear a blasted... Wait. Getting some words. They're after Mahaki artifact. Damn demons are searching. Hide. And then a bunch of screaming. Seems Radley is still kicking for now, but who knows for how long. If those screams were an act, then consider me fooled. I don't think the Talons are laying a trap here.
I've half a mind to leave Radley into a fate, but I never turn my back on an adventure, especially when the scented treasure's in the air, eh? Now tell me where you found those ruins. You'll help us, then? You're a good man, Redbill. We left the captain on the Yaffine salt marsh, northwest of Mordona.
In Yaffine, you say? Then you must speak of the ruined shell of Mahak itself. By Shatota's black heart. Could they be after the Nullstone?
Careful invoking that name. What's that, Puss?
Mahaki,
You think
we
you
can
know
get
what
away with
those
it.
fiends are after? I like that Ketchy is just kind of given up on asking Leofard to call him by his name.
Right, we taught to see them talons that these talons are patched up, then have the ray meal ready to fly. And don't spare the oil. You know I love to hear her purr. Ruja, Stasha, bring the furball to my quarters and we'll have ourselves a chat about our impending trip to Old Mahak.
When Leofard asks me to pay special attention to his airship, that's a sign he's fully committed to his next adventure. He had the same spark right before he left to board the Void... Void? Left to board the Void Ark.
Boyd the Board Arc.
You're wondering why his ship is named Remier? Never gave it much thought, but I'd wager it was the name of his first love. Or maybe it was a pet.
Please, yeah, rescue the captain.
Oh, okay, now he doesn't care. Oh, yeah, this is new.
You remember how the Talons snatched Utada? Well, we ain't having no more of that, I tell you what. The Parak will have sentries on duty now, night and day.
Well, I mean, she also wasn't grabbed from the Parak. So...
You can never be too sure. The fool who sleeps with a knife under his pillow is a fool every night but one.
Very wise. Anyway. That's the same. The cook doesn't really give a shit what's going on. That's fair.
Well, I mean, she's not in the room with you, so...
Yeah, I guess. Oh. No. Yes
But yeah,
was the answer.
like I was saying earlier, like, I finished what I was saying just as you got back, but when you're doing this amateur voice acting, do your warm-ups, and have something good for the throat after.
Oh, yeah.
I never imagined Diabolos would seek to enter the old city. But I should have suspected as much when I learned that the flood waters had receded and left Yathame exposed. You know, we've never been friendly with the Talons, but that doesn't mean we can just sit back and let them be torn to shreds by cackling void scent.
Right, Furball, let's hear about this artifact that Diabolos is looking for.
If I am to speak of the Nullstone, then I must first explain the method by which Mahaki sorcerers would bind the Void Scent into service.
To explain the history of perfume, I first need to talk about the entire history of bathing in Teyvat. No, that's not the right word. Right world name, I don't remember.
What the fuck are you on about, lad?
Don't worry about it. Making an autism
The more
reference.
powerful the Void Sense, the more difficult it is to manifest its presence in this world. Their own immense strength weighs them down like an anchor, you see, preventing them from breaking the surface of our dimension. And that is why they cooperate with mortal sorcerers. A mage can provide a suitable vessel for his summoning, or rip a large enough hole in the fabric of reality for the entity itself to step through. And let me guess, the mage forces the Void Scent to agree to a pact in return for the invitation into our world. That is correct, but it would be foolhardy to expect such devious and malevolent creatures to abide by the spirit of even the most carefully worded contract. Thus did the Mahaki Magi construct an occult device that would more securely bind the Void Scent to their will. A safeguard of sorts, that to the best of my knowledge yet lies entombed within the remnants of the ancient city. The Nullstone was seen as a last resort. Should a Void Scent break its pact and turn on its summoner, the mage could use the relic to disperse the very essence of even the most potent entity, obliterating it completely.
Can't see the royals of the Void taking too kindly to a threat like that. Seems those sorcerers were just as ruthless as the monsters they summoned.
When it came to the glory of Mach, the ends justified the means. In any event, we can be certain that Diabolos seeks to secure the Nullstone before it falls into mortal hands, and thereby ensure that Skahath will reign unopposed.
Alright, so we know what the fiends are after, but what I don't understand is why such a valuable relic was left behind when the mages knew a colossal flood was on the way.
Its value was the very reason they chose not to risk its relocation. The Nullstone is kept within a structure constructed for the purpose, secured behind powerful wards and protected by deadly guardians. And with the rising of the waters, they reasoned that the artifact would be sunk along with the city, far beyond the reach of vengeful Void Scent. Like a fucking toilet demon, for one.
But now that Yefame is more than a swamp, more swamp than sea, the demons only have their wards and the guardians to deal with. I doubt they'd be wasting their time down there in the mud if they didn't have some trick to break through the wards. This has become a race to see who can nab the treasure first, which is just the sort of contest a sky pirate lives for.
So we slip into the ruins, pinch the relic, then rescue Radlia right from under the fiend's noses.
Well, I suppose we could save her while we're poking around for loot. Grab the new compass from Mutada so we know where we're going. Check your weapons, pack your small clothes, and meet me out by the landing when you're ready to fly.
But yeah, you would think Radlia belonged in a Hildebrand storyline, the way that her character is configured with the faces and the jiggling and the...
Oh, well, you know.
I shall join you in this endeavor to recover the Nullstone. Though after 1,500 years, I wonder what remains of the city I once knew. So all we need to do is rescue Captain Radlia from a mob of nasty boys sent, then retrieve a dangerous artifact from the magically defended ruins of an ancient civilization. Easy, eh?
We'll fly directly to Yafame from here. Once we arrive, you forge ahead with your band of adventurers as you did on the Ark. Rusha, just keep slicing into the depths till you reach that nullstone. Don't want to risk getting knocked out of the sky just like the Talons, so we best land a little ways out from the ruins and head in on foot. Fireball says he knows the place well enough to guide you, so me and the Red Bills will follow behind on rescue duty. You concentrate on smashing a path through the artifact, check the nooks and crannies for Radley and her crew. Don't let your guard down once you reach the ruins, though, eh? There's likely golems and such in there what are worse than the fiends outside. We wouldn't want our hero losing her head, now would we? Weeping City of Mahak. The famous Weeping City of Mahak. Anything different here?
No, she
That's
said that
the
last time.
same. That's the same. Your job is to carve a path to the vault where they keep the nullstone. Red Bills will come in behind and scour the area for Radley and her crew and whatever shiny baubles we can get our greedy hands on.
Heh.
Alright, Weeping City of Mahak. Deep in the Yafame Saltmoor lie the ruins of the fabled city of Mahak, a civilization of the 5th Astral Era whose prosperity was built upon unparalleled magics of destruction. It is to this ancient edifice and its vaults of occult secrets that you and the Red Bills plan your next foray. You expect to encounter Voidsent, the same terrible beings that grounded Radley and her crew, but on your path to retrieve a relic of incalculable power, can you prevail over the unfettered miseries of the Weeping City itself?
Before we cue in, do you mind if I yap about one of my pet theories?
Go for it.
Okay, so. You know the sunken temple of Karn?
Yeah.
Have I gone over how I think that it's actually a misnomer and that it's actually supposed to be the sunken temple of Karnak?
I don't remember. Maybe.
Okay, so in Occult Crescent, you find out more about like the 5th Astral Era and the city-states, and the guy you meet there mentions a place called Karnak, where they wore turbans, used a mix of spell and sword, and they had a trademark color of blue, and that's what that death pyramid in the South Horn is. Like, that's a Karnaki structure.
Right.
So, and I did kind of poke around the sunken temple, even though it was, like, built over by Belladia. But my theory is that if you look at the name of this upcoming raid, Weeping City of Mahak, it follows a certain convention shared by other things that have connections to the 5th Astral Era. So you've got the Lost City of Amdapor, the Weeping City of Mahak, the Drowned City of Scala, and the Sunken Temple of Karn. Oh, and also the Floating City of Nim. So the X, Y of Z. The fact that Karn follows the naming conventions, and I'm sure that it wasn't an intent of, like, the devs or whatever, or the localizers, but the fact that it's there, and as a reminder, Belladia, the civilization that found this temple and built over it, would later split into Silde and Ulda. And you'll remember that the puzzle in the Sunken Temple was a balance of the Flame of Magic and the Fruit of Knowledge. The Flame of Magic would be taken by Ulda, and the Fruit of Knowledge by Silde. But Silde also had the Helm of Might, and they focused more on the martial aspect of things, compared to Ulda and its search for magical and material supremacy. So it could stand to reason, and I will also remind you that the Paladin arts started in the range of Silde and Ulda, and what we know about the paladins is they do have some magic capability. Therefore, I posit that the paladin is the modern descendant of whatever mage knight skill honed by Karnak.
Mm-hmm.
So, Illuminati confirmed and all that.
Right. All right, ready to go?
But yeah, yes.
All right, let's do it.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Of course. All right, let's hope that we get a quick.
I mean,
cue
6 minutes
here.
isn't bad in comparison.
Yeah, I just am hoping that.
And it's early enough in the evening that there should be enough people on, so.
Hopefully, I'm just hoping that we finish it early enough and we can get done that I can, have dinner in a reasonable amount of time.
Totally fair. The Grand Blue 12th anniversary event started today, and they're doing that thing they do in anniversary events where they start answering questions about the game's lore that have been asked for, the entirety of the game's existence, and I'm very excited to see where it goes. Because we're learning about this group of people called the Seven Luminary Knights, which have been kind of like a driving force in the plot for a long time, and we only just met the last one that we hadn't seen, which was the Green Knight. And the way that she was introduced was bizarre. She never took her helmet off, and when she was introduced, her voice was described as not coming from her body, but coming from inside your head. And Weird.
she seemed to have some kind of, I think, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe not precognitive ability, but some kind of predictive ability. And we got some more fun stuff with her. There's kind of a comedic scene where we have a new person on the crew who's an engineer lady, and she's like, "Oh man, your armor is really awesome. I would love to see what you got going on underneath there. What does your face look like?" And the Green Knight's like, "This is my face." She's like, "No, I mean what do you have under your helmet?" She's like, "There's nothing under the helmet." He's like, "No, what do you look like in the armor?" And then the Green Knight proudly goes, "There's nobody inside the armor." And then we just move on from that. And it's okay, I guess we're not gonna interrogate that too much then.
It's an animated suit of armor. What more is there to it?
And yes, that is eventually what it turned out to be. The Green Knight, or that Green Knight, was a mechanically controlled suit of armor. And then the actual Green Knight shows up, who is controlling the body remotely, and I posted a picture of her in the cave Discord. Otaku, I don't know if you saw her.
I think so, yeah.
Grand Blue just keeps cooking. I don't know what they got going on there, but it's good. It's good stuff. I'm also really curious to see because all the anniversary events give us really good, crazy level rewards for completing them. So I'm curious to see what this year's will be.
Oh, we have another healer.
Okay,
And
that's
a
good.
DPS. Wow. While we're waiting, I'm gonna put on the kettle.
Okay, sounds good. I'm actually gonna preheat my oven. Might as well. I'm back. Excuse me.
Ah! Yippee!
I was going to complain about the time it takes for water to boil, but hey.
Come on, healer and 3 DPS. Come on, healer and 3 DPS. Don't fuck with me, bro. God damn it. Come on. It's always 1 DPS. There we go.
brother has returned from work. I appear to have been Cardianed.
Nice. Oh god. My dear Yafim, what a wretched morass it has become. I just realized we have 2 shield healers in the fucking... need to heal everybody up to full... dungeon. Oh good. This will go well.
What?
I love these alligators. Because they just look like realistic, normal
Yellow.
alligators.
Was hoping to play Gundam at the store, but nobody showed up.
Oof.
So I just got all the winner packs and participation packs.
I mean, hey, free loot. I'm being digested.
Huh. And we're good.
Yeah, as a reminder, Dallin was created. Like, I had my brother make Dallin specifically.
Do you
So.
spy that wreckage up ahead? Could it be one of the Talon's downed vessels? And here's Arachne Eve. Gah! There will be more of there were more of you blood-filled morsels. How well I will sup this day. That's the tank bluster. Where the fuck is my fairy? Oh, you know what? She's not up. That's where she is. I'm very good at Scholar.
Yep. Oh wait, that's right.
Yep,
This
and-
mechanic.
And then there's that. Alright.
Yeah.
All that work, perhaps. Fucking out.
Yeah.
Nasty little insects, you will
Although,
not
in all
scurry
fairness,
so
when
within my
I did
web.
first show up, when I did first show up in this series we're working on, I was not recognized.
Not strong enough, not strong enough. I must feed on more than flesh.
Come on. There we go. Down the hole we get. That's seriously the first keynote? Guys.
Oh yeah, it's first and only people to go down. Ooh, I'm gonna go down. Whee!
There
See
we
what
go.
you have done! My poor web is in tatters!
After that.
Next time she digs, I think will probably be the
funky little
the suck in, yeah, the sinkhole. That'd probably be the more logical way to say that, but whatever.
the quicksand.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. You know, I really hope that paladin does actually have a shield and it's just glamored to look like she has nothing.
Well, looks like some people didn't remember to look away. We may not even actually see the fucking sinkhole.
She's gearing up for it, though.
There it is. Alright.
Hey, I'm on the fucking web, you bastard.
Get snapshotted. Hopefully this is far enough away. Yep, we're good. Excellent. And die.
What manner of prey bites back?
Thank you, brother.
I must warn Lord Forgal.
Oh, also I forgot to read. Are you frightened, my precious prey? Gaze into my eyes and no true terror. Is this not a tributary of the White Maiden? We should come upon Mahawk if we follow it downstream. Oh, God!
Bonk.
I'm not terribly fond of water. Ugh.
That was one of the ones you said was fair game.
Boots!
Made for Mahawken.
That's right.
Love it when the other tanks take the aggro.
There's black mage corpses being brought back, too.
Let's put them to rest. Although considering that you are technically a Nemean Marine.
Yep, first Nemean to set foot in Mahawk. For a long time.
Come hells or high water.
Yep.
I'm sure that each party would have had to have pulled their own ghost back in the day.
I mean, there are times where there's like 3 enemies that appear in these trash pulls, but they don't like tether.
Well, no, I think the tethering was a more recent occurrence. Or you mean tether to each other?
Tether to each other.
Yeah.
We aim for that pyramidal structure, but where the void sent. They are as thick with their otherworldly stench.
And now for everyone's favorite boss fight, Toilet Demon.
Yep. Hello, Forgal.
Oh boy, dead talons.
Yeah, gigantic dead talons. Big as fuck.
Ah, some of you survived. How convenient. I am in need of fresh souls to shatter the ward. Even empty husks have their uses. See how they jerk and dance at my delight. Dark, so dark. Kill, kill, gurgle.
It's pretty dark, I won't lie. Come on. There we go. Necropurge. Aye, let me rest, and so I die again. Sputter.
Okay, that looks like the Shiva sword.
Oh, well, I guess the towns are gonna get back up again, I think.
I mean, they will eventually.
Oh, never mind, that doesn't work how I thought it did. I will teach those who oppose me the extent of their folly.
I love it when people do mechanics.
Your pitiful lives will be mine in due time, but first you must be punished for your insolence. Brand of the Fallen. Solitude weakens the spirit and warps the flesh. Stray from the pack at your peril.
And of course, people fail this mechanic because
Yes.
it's the frickin' abandonment mechanic. Apes together strong, you lot.
Well, this is the first time that particular symbol has shown up. My undead toys are so easily broken. Mayhap my minions will prove the sturdier. Wait, you really don't want me, the captain? Please, I don't want to die. The darkness, it's coming. No! Alright, Succubus first. Surrender your souls. Grah! How tiresome. I thought to spare my energies for the ward, but you insist on gripping to life so tightly. There's too much dialogue in these parts. Ow.
They're demons. Do you really think they're gonna shut up after 1,500 years of being sealed?
I guess.
Curse this frail vessel.
I'll grab one of the ones over here. Uh-oh. Gotta look away.
I am immune to that mechanic because I am focusing on the other one.
You're immune because you're blind.
Embrace your fate. By my Stygian light be your doom revealed.
I'm kind of salty that I don't have Dark Missionary in this. But
Yeah.
then again, it's true damage.
My
and not,
lord
like,
warned me that
specifically
mortals of
magic
power
or-
might interfere, but you are no threat to me. I reign in the court of the void.
No, you don't. You're not the cloud of darkness.
Megadeth, will you glimpse the realm that awaits you after death? Drink deep from the chalice of oblivion!
Zombie time. Yes, yes.
Yep, alright everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and just prep instant revive for that guy, because I'm not an idiot. I could see that he was going to die.
Nah.
Shit.
Rip Brutus.
Oh my god, he's fucking dead again. Bro. Alright.
It's a Viper. Do you expect them to know content?
I don't know, if you're level 80... Alright, well my swift cast is up in 6 seconds. I'll get up somebody who deserves it. Ah, how sweet the rancid breeds of the Underhells. Its winds will strip you to the bone!
The Underhells sounds like something from frickin' Bolt.
Kinda, yeah.
Am I branded? No. Whack.
Ow.
Now I'm branded.
Me
Whee!
too.
Apes together strong.
Somebody fucking ran away from me. I watched the motherfucker with the mark stand on top of me and then move away. I'm pissed. Fucking wiping city of Mahak.
There we go.
After so long I am arisen. I will not be buried here.
And now I gotta resummon my fairy as well, because I will remember to do that this time. Oh wait, hold on. Am I smart? I am. Haha! Where are we? We're B? Okay, cool.
B, so we just don't fucking move from center.
Yep, we just stay right in the middle.
Cool. Oh, for the love.
Did I just see a... No, never mind. I'm gonna give him the fucking benefit of the doubt. Mind of spells, engraved instruction. Given life to wreak destruction. Oh, also, the wonders of Mahaki architecture, 15 centuries and a flood later, and it still stands. Body of rock from rough stone hewn, chipped with chisel and marked by rune.
Rune fencer real.
There's still time. There's still time.
Blowing up and acting like you don't know nobody.
Yup. Beaming up. Departing now, the Maker's spark, a shattered face, stone eyes grown dark.
Orb. Reminder, you can fall off the edge.
Yes.
Barring our way is a terrible sphere that has devoured entire cities. We must prove the stronger if we are to reach the Nullstone.
Remember, triangles is ring. Square is, inside close.
There we go.
Whee!
I won't do the suck until half health, I think.
Maybe even a little earlier than that. Oh, good. Yeah, no.
Why
Yeah,
are
place
you letting those things overlap?
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, place them right next to each other. Thank you very much. Yep, very well done. Awesome. I hate you guys so much.
Hopefully, since I'm tank, I'm gonna stand to this side.
Yes, good plan. I don't know if you necessarily need to worry about that. It's square, so get in. Those two are going to get ringed. Yep, there we go. And now move away from the tank.
Yeah, it's targeting me, so... I don't even have aggro. It's just blasting all of us.
There's black hole.
Yep.
It's a black hole!
At half.
Whee! The big suck. And here we see what happens if that one thing from Crystal Tower was,
Labyrinth of the Ancients.
or Labyrinth of the Ancients was made like good instead of made like shit. It's where the ranged can actually hit the fucking guy.
Boing.
And here's Demi or Ozma Shade. Forget Demi Ozma.
Yeah, Demi Ozma's
That's
Stormblood.
later. Don't worry about that.
Much later.
Look away.
Simulation is inevitable. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, did you know, rather than the Pagos shirt, the shirt that they use in, like, the Rogues Guild?
Oh, look out.
Vibes.
And they got hit. Very intelligent.
You expect them to pay attention when it's optional content? No, these people are dinguses.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Case in
the
point, this goddamn it Brutus.
stack.
There you go. Don't be stupid, Brutus.
Please stack.
Oh, right, my kettle.
Watch out for your
Oh, acceleration bombs,
acceleration
and they're gonna
bomb,
get their
yes.
asses kicked.
Yep, there it is. Help!
Brutus
Help
does not deserve
me!
his unit.
Cube time. Everybody in. I'm gonna fucking rescue them in.
Good.
I'm gonna rescue one of them in.
Holy?
Watch out, everybody. Doomsday impact coming. Oh, yeah, also watch out for the knockback. I always
Holy
forget about that
pushes?
part. Yes. That's the one thing about Ozma that I always fucking forget.
I apologize, I could not stop it from overlapping because everybody else placed it like a fucking idiot.
Oh, God, that's so much damage. There's Holy again. That's okay. You placed them well enough that they did not actually explode, so it's fine.
Thank fuck.
Everybody please stack on me. Everybody please stack on me. Everybody get on me, please. I'm in dissipation here, actually. Probably didn't need to do that, honestly.
There we go.
Oh.
There it is, the tomb of the Nullstone. There will be a guardian. There is always a guardian.
Damn, nice hair, lady. That's what my hair looks like, pretty much.
It is a point of pride.
Calofisteri.
Know your slayers, intruders. I am Calofisteri, and by the blood of Voidsent have I ascended to the sublime. Time for a trim. Behold my magnificent mane. These curls are blades that cut and roots that drain.
Oh god, why'd she turn?
Because Nino Cooney decided to turn it.
Well,
So
I mean,
that
actually, I
the
suppose
half-room
that
cleave.
that wasn't that bad, because she kind of turned her away from where the people were, so...
Yeah, the half-room cleave became a
Shall I share my luscious
forward
locks
back
with
rather
you?
than a left-right. Uh-oh.
Hair taking another shape. Move away from that side. Yeah, okay, cool. That is what they're doing.
Nino Cooney has an interesting way of doing things.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I can't argue with that. And somehow
results.
nobody's stepped into the lurking lock yet. I've genuinely expected her to...
Unkempt thieves, slovenly marauders, you shall not have the Nullstone.
We kill the Grand Bijous, otherwise known as the Grand of that character from Hamtaro. That's what I think of whenever I think of the word Bijou.
Yeah, I remember the little figurines that they used to have. Like, I still have one of those. But apparently the toys are, like, impossible to find now.
Have you ever witnessed such coiffed perfection? The edge of my tresses are sharper than swords. Dancing mad. Why do you yet stand? I have supped on the void. What ungodly power swims in your veins?
Something from about 12,000 years ago, give or take.
Haircut.
Whee.
Haircut. Extension. Stand on axes and away from hammers. Alright, in the center you go. These people are not going to learn. Okay, I'm gonna preemptively emergency tactics here. Oh, we were fine, actually. More extensions. Are these the ones on the outside? No.
No, they're the lurking.
Oh, okay, somebody stepped into it. Do you
Look away,
dare to
mechanic.
face the halo of my unleashed glory, or turn your back and risk the sting of my rejection? Oh, depth charge.
Depth charge. She's on the move.
And there's gonna be a haircut right after this, too.
I could use a haircut.
I haven't gotten one in a while. Probably should get one.
Yeah,
Get this
because
shit trimmed
I'm
up.
way overdue for mine.
Yeah, this is the
Could
one that,
I,
like...
theoretically, trim my own locks? Yes. But I would get in trouble.
and it's nice to have a professional do it.
Yes.
I think I'm okay over here.
I think these are just forward things.
Yeah, they're just, like a big cross. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, haircut.
Yep.
Get up.
You've got some lurking locks, I believe.
Yep. Who cares?
There we go.
My pride is clipped, my strength is shorn, the nullstone is yours.
Yeah, sure. And the player column. Okay, so it looks the same on boys and girls. That's cool. That's good to know.
Oh shit, I meant to need that. Oops.
Yeah, because I want to get my hands on those chain hose of maiming for my Viper Glam. I want to see how it looks.
Alright, and that's that. Let's get out of here.
But all I got were the gauntlets, damn. First off. So I'm...
So, this is the heart of the ruins, eh?
You've done a fine job dismantling the defenses, Rusha. I only wish we could say we had the same success. But Radley and her talons were nowhere to be found.
Well, we found a few of them.
Yes, it is quite distressing, but we must focus on claiming the prize at hand. The Nullstone is ours. Ishgoop.
Ha ha ha! You've left me such an inviting trail of destruction to follow.
Oh, hey.
Well, 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 if it isn't the adventure I've so longed to dismember. Praise Lord Diabolos for this opportunity. I shall gift him your head in gratitude. Ah, and speaking of gifts, I brought a present to celebrate our gleeful reunion.
Oh, Ferdy, you really shouldn't have.
How is he doing that without moving his mouth?
He's a void son. He ain't gotta do shit. Mouth's probably just for show.
This is the lovely lass you've been oh so desperately seeking, isn't it? Unless you wish to see her rent limb from limb, then you will hand over the Nullstone. You think I care about her worthless limbs? That woman's done naught but cause us grief, and I just thought to crow over her grave. Don't give me that look, Radlia. What? You thought I was here to save your sorry hide? You've never been aught but an obstacle to me. Do you remember the first time we met? You were roaring with laughter at the sight of all them elegant relics till I used your pretty blonde head as a stepping stone.
You selfish bastard! And damn me for expecting you to try act any different. If I had my weapons, I'd blow a bloody hole in your belly.
You've forgotten how awful a shot you are. Not much of a threat when I've seen you miss the side of a cathedral at 10 yalms. Silence, you grinning fool! You've ruined my moment, and now I'll ruin your smirking face!
Like I said, Ferdy, you really shouldn't have.
Now, puss! I'm the Joker, baby! What? Ah, it burns!
Wah. This world is not your stage, unholy Harlequin. Begone from our realm.
Oh, cool. A clever farce, mortals, but the show is not over. Not until you scream.
It's Little Ladies' Day. The most popular show is already going on in Olda.
Yeah. The bugger got away, and I think we'd best do the same.
Dear Batlos.
All right. What's up, kitty?
The Lady Pirate is saved, and the Nullstone is ours. That all went rather well, did it not?
Yeah, pretty well.
It all worked out in the end, but I've had just about enough of Leofard's folly. I must have said that 100 times by now.
Alright, let's just real quick. I'm guessing that these two probably do not have updated dialogue, but that's fine. Just double check. Yeah. And yeah. Okay. I don't remember if there's any more quests after this, but hopefully this is kind of the end, because I want to eat, or get my food started at the very least.
Same.
Now, that was some excitement, wasn't it, Ruja? Probably a little too much for Radlia, but we gave her a bed to sleep off the worst of her ordeal. She'll likely be back to her usual cheerful self in no time. Quite a successful jaunt, all told. You and me would make a pretty good partnership. And Katshi is also here. But I got words for you, Furball. You said that relic would obliterate a void scent completely. Seemed to me that foppish fiend just got scorched before he slipped away.
Oh, that was scarcely a fraction of the Nullstone's true power. Once I have learned how to unleash its full potential, such demons shall be consumed like gnats caught in a bonfire.
So you're telling me our secret weapon ain't ready for battle? I might as well be wielding the blunted sword.
Might I remind you that this blunted sword stung our foe sufficiently to free that lady pirate, a result we could not have achieved with your blustering words alone.
I was ready to flee without Radley if things took a turn for the worse. But you're right. You had the presence of mind to take advantage of my bluff, and it was your actions that saved her in the end.
And that's it. I think that is probably where we're going to end for now, I'd say.
Sounds good.
Although we'll read this little bit here, just to be safe.
Did the captain receive a blow to the head while we were in the hack? I could have sworn he just paid me a compliment.
And Stasha. Oh wait, that's the same. Awesome. Okay, well that's it, folks. Thank you very much for joining me today, Otaku. Thank you for coming along with me on this first part of our Weeping City coverage. We, obviously, you know, I would have loved to have finished the whole thing in one sitting, but it's simply not feasible, and I don't want to ask you to stay for that long either. But regardless, we will be back either this time next week or maybe earlier, not 100% sure yet, to finish up the Weeping City stuff, and also probably do the little Ladies' Day quest, because that's going to be around for a bit yet, too. Anyway, keep an eye on the horizon, folks, because we've got Midnight Suns coming up this Sunday, probably, and then chances are we'll probably try and do more Borderlands with Vo either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not 100% sure. Probably Wednesday, but regardless, thank you all very much for joining, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!